This is your prime-time forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College and the venue at 5 Points Farms, here's Dr. Don.
Welcome to your Friday, East Alabama and West Georgia. Here we are, looking for another weekend. I've got the weather forecast for you. Coming up, we'll let you know if this warm and dry weather will continue and what's all the questions about as far as next week is concerned. We have the answers for you. Well, kind of. Coming up on this morning's edition of your primetime forecast for Friday, September 20th, 2024 on Dr. Don's Weather. Brought to you by Southern Auction Solutions. We've got two big auctions underway right now. The biannual Sportsman Auction continues through November 7th, and the Fall Equipment Auction also continues through October the 24th. Now, you can go online at southernauctionsolutions.com to find out more information about both of these auctions. You can also give Ron a phone call at 334-885-1787, Southern Auction Solutions. Be sure and tell them that Dr. Don's Weather sent you. Get your ducks in a row with Dukas. Jamie can handle all of your insurance needs across Alabama and Georgia. He is honest. He is there for you. He's all about customer service. And in most cases, he can save you money and increase your insurance coverage. 256-831-7770 for Jamie Dukas for Alpha Insurance. Well, pretty much the same as yesterday as far as our outlook is concerned. We have high pressure in control, deep dome of high pressure across portions of eastern Texas. That's going to keep Alabama and Georgia in the dry, and it's also going to get our temperatures back up into summertime levels. We're talking, upper 80s, low 90s for the foreseeable future, and we're going to be keeping an eye on the Gulf. Now, we think we stay dry all the way through at least Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and then the global models are just literally all over the place as far as what may or may not take place next week. We have the entire gamut from absolutely nothing whatsoever to a major hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. So, and as far as the long-range tracks are concerned, they're all over the place as well, from Texas all the way back over to Florida. So if you're seeing things out there on Facebook and YouTube, all of social media in the next couple of days that's telling you that there is this one particular solution, don't pay attention to it, folks, because I'm telling you, there's every possibility in the world out there on the table this morning. Like I said, ranging from nothing at all the way up to a major hurricane. So we're going to have a lot to look at as we go throughout the weekend, try to dissect what the models are telling us and try to figure out what may or may not take place toward the latter part of next week. What we do know for sure is the National Hurricane Center is watching 3 different locations out in the tropics. Of course, we have that central Atlantic area that's going to turn off to the north and northeast, and no big deal there. The central Atlantic, we have that yellow hatched area that could wander back toward the eastern seaboard. But of the greatest concern this morning is that orange hatched area down in the western Caribbean, maybe up into the southern areas of the Gulf of Mexico. That could develop into something as we head toward Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. If there are any effects across Alabama or Georgia, it would not be until the end of next week, probably next weekend before we would have to deal with anything. But again, like I said, all of the models are telling us something different this morning. So we have zero consistency whatsoever as far as what may develop and where it may go. So keep that in mind when you start seeing all that stuff out there on social media. Take it with a grain of salt. It's not a forecast. These are all possibilities as we head toward next week. We're going to keep an eye on it for you, and we'll have the latest here on Dr. Don's weather. Let's take a look at your current conditions this morning at the venue at 5 Points Farms. We currently have 66 degrees, calm wind. The humidity is 98%. Barometric pressure 29.90. Dew point is 66. The high temperature yesterday, pretty warm, 85.5. Clear skies currently. The sun will rise this morning at 6:29, and the sun sets this evening at 6:42 p.m. Going to be a warm day. We're talking 88 in Roanoke. We'll hit 89 degrees this morning over in, let's see, where we're looking at here. Valley, Alabama's going to 89 this afternoon. Sylacauga will make it to 91. That's right, Laura. You pronounce it Sylacauga. 88 will be the high temperature this afternoon down in Lafayette, and we'll hit 89 in Auburn. The 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Beautiful, bright, sunny skies all the way through next Tuesday. Temperatures will be hanging out in the upper 80s to low 90s. And then by the time we get to Wednesday, maybe a few showers and thunderstorms around. Big, huge question mark Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next weekend. We just don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we'll let you know as we get a little bit closer to that time next week. Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar showing no precipitation across the southeastern United States. We take you in a little bit closer to East Alabama and West Georgia. And as you can see this morning, there is no precipitation showing up on your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar. There's the link to our weather store. If you will go to the top of the video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube, you'll find a clickable link so that you can go pick up a Dr. Don coffee cup, a t-shirt, or baseball cap. You'll also find a bunch of other links up there so that you can support us, whether that's by just sending us a donation or picking up an item from our weather store. We need your support to keep doing this. We're in our 6th year of coverage here on Dr. Don's weather, and we want to be here 6 years from now. So please support us when and if you can. If you own a business and you would like to be a partner, we have several openings and we'd love to have you. Just send me a message on Messenger. I can have you started before we do our very next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will happen first thing tomorrow morning right here on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.